Hey there, wickeda, what's up guys? It's Mog Swamp bringing you some more Let's Play Flatworld with the whitest intro in the world. Welcome to America. Just flipped on the recording because I am getting bombarded by several hundred ghasts, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, yep. I was here in the nether, 5 maybe? Oh jeez. I think they just shot each other? What is this? What? Anyhow, I was here in the nether just leveling up so that I can enchant a bunch of iron picks because I need to stock up on cobble for building up the tower some more, and to do that I need my cobble generator because there's no other way to get cobble on Flatworld. Oh my goodness. So I'm thinking it's about time to get out of here. Oh jeez. Safety, safety. Right now I am low on food, so I'm eating this crap. Not very healthy. Oh god! Oh man. Okay, that was unlucky. That was very unlucky. As you can see, I finished the top layer. Took a lot of wood farming, basically just spam bone meal. There were no torches up there, so basically whenever it turned night, the mobs would come, I'd sleep, and it was acting as a sort of mob farm. I could walk around and collect many mob drops up there from the night where all the skeletons and zombies and what have you were spawning. So at that point I had a lot of bones, so I could make a lot of bone meal and grow a lot of trees. So that's how I got the wood to complete that. It took it took a long time, couple hours at least, but I usually just it's funny, I was watching an Etho video the other day, and in the video he was talking about how he watches Minecraft while he plays and gets confused with the sounds. And it's funny because as he was talking about that, I was watching that video and playing Minecraft. So yeah, I do that a lot, is my point. I hope nothing fell into that fire. Let's see, I had quite a few picks. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we got them all. Maybe missing one, possibly, but it's okay. We did not get any experience back, so not that we had any. I don't think we even had one level. But maybe it's time to pack up. Maybe I'll enchant those extra 4 if I get the chance back in the real world. But right now I'm mostly concerned. Oh, there were some zombie pigmen in the basement there, so maybe I'll go after those. But mostly I'm concerned about just getting back to my base because this is insane. Oh my god. I don't want to navigate this hell field. Oh man. And I know I censor my videos, but I think it's okay to say hell considering that is what the biome is. So, ha. Yeah, I like to censor my videos just in case there are kids watching, which I like kids, so. Keep watching, kids. Alright. Kill these guys. There's another level. I think we got one more guy here. Hopefully my sword doesn't run out. Wouldn't it be nice if one of these guys dropped a sword? That would be nice. Okay. Of course, it's not going to happen, though. Plant this down real quick. Oh, wow! He did drop another sword. An enchanted one, too. So, that's pretty funny. I'm glad I caught that on film. Oh, man. That was lucky. I'm glad you guys saw that. That was funny. Alright, so we're just gonna head back to the main world. The main world. The base, I guess. Reality. It's funny, this summer I've been working on... I need some community service hours. As you guys know, I'm only in high school, so I need some community service hours to try and join the National Honors Society or whatever, because I want, of course, to get on there for college and all that stuff. Thinking about college. And basically, yeah, I'm doing this summer theater program for the community service hours, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I'm a pretty big actor kind of guy. I'm not really into sports, but I do a lot of acting. I don't like it as much as everybody thinks I am. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. The play in this summer theater program where I'm a counselor, it's for kids. The play is called Mirror Image, and basically it's this show about fairy tale characters who go into reality, I guess, the reality world, and they always use the word reality, and they have a bunch of songs about it. So I keep wanting to say that that word. But back to the main world here, I guess I'd call it the overworld, where the normal non-dead people live. The normal pigmen. Just kidding. Alright, let's see. No iron in the iron farm. Too bad. So, yeah, what those picks are for is basically I'm just going to be up there mining cobble. Usually, actually, I get tired of sitting there doing that, as you can imagine, so I turn on click lock, and basically you go into your control settings, turn on click lock, and it basically sets it so that you're forever clicking, and then I just leave my computer with Minecraft running open, and maybe watch a TV show or something for a while, do something that I need to, and that way I get plenty of cobble, and then it all collects into my inventory. I just drop it in here, and then I'm on my way. One of the other reasons I haven't been cooking up too much of this stone right now is because I'm really low on coal, but I have a lot of wood, and hopefully we're going to be getting that blaze farm situated, and I'll be able to power things with the blaze farm, power these furnaces. So I was just cooking some stuff there, as you can see. Let's see, 8, we'll do 8 and then 4, so 12. I believe, I think wood does 1.5 operations, so I think that's right, but we'll have to see. So let me just come up here and show you guys all that I've worked on, and then I'm going actually to head over to the creative world to work on a few things. And yeah, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the floor. As you guys may or may not know, in 1.3, which is coming out on August 1st, by the way, mobs will no longer, or half slabs will no longer deter mob spawning, so mobs will now spawn on half slabs, which is a little disappointing. But the nice thing is I can break all those half slabs and have a chest, because those half slabs are flammable. And as of 1.3, half slabs will no longer, excuse me, they're not flammable. They cannot be burned, unlike normal wood. And as of 1.3, that won't be true of half slabs. So I'll have a giant, and basically, as I've heard, what's going to happen is when you craft new half slabs in 1.3, the half slabs that you craft will be called, right now they're called wooden slabs, I believe. They'll be called something else, maybe wooden half slabs, and they will be a totally different item that is flammable. And you can still have these old half slabs. So it's kind of hard to explain, but as long as I collect all those half slabs before 1.3, they'll forever be indestructible to fire, I guess you'd say, and any new ones I craft will not be. So I'll have a nice stockpile of those in case I need to use them for anything, which will be nice. And yeah, so you guys get the gist of what's going on up here. I just wanted to show you around. And so yeah, that'll be cool. I'm just going to show you the floor real quick. So what I'm thinking is I need to replace it with something else that will not spawn slimes, because that's the point of this half slabs. We don't need to worry about light level too much, but it has to be at a point, or it has to be a block that mobs can't spawn on anyhow, because slimes can spawn at any light level, so we don't really have to worry about light level. But I think it would be nice for it to be bright anyhow, so the two things I came up with was a layer of glowstone followed by a layer of leaves. I think that might look nice. Or I was thinking maybe lava all over the floor and then a layer of glass over top. Either of those things could look pretty nice, but I'm not really sure yet. We're going to go over to the creative world and sort of see. We're going to test it out. And let me know what you guys think. If you leave a comment, if you're going to leave a comment, leave a comment on this, because I'd love to hear. I'm making the decisions myself right now. But yeah, up here is we're soon going to be starting the mob farm and also the outside world, like the top level. So that it won't look so crazy around here anymore. I sort of have a vision. Hopefully it'll come together soon so you guys won't think I'm crazy anymore. But that's why I'm spreading this grass out there so that we can begin the landscaping around. These blocks mark the middle of the circle, I believe, by the way. But yeah, about 10 blocks up from here, or excuse me, 24 blocks up from here, we're going to begin the mob spawner, the mob system. And so I'm going to hop over into creative mode and show you guys that as well. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, a little frustrated right now. I was just recording with, of course, as always, Audacity, and yet again, it's given me troubles. I should probably look for a fix to that, but anyways, I was just demonstrating some ideas for the leaf block thing. As I was saying before, we were thinking about designs for the floor to light it up and also inhibit mob spawning. So, oh, by the way, this is my creative world. A little bit ridiculous. That's not just being destructive. That was a test to see what's flammable and what's not. Test gone wrong, if you will. Those are some TNT cannons. Just past tests and stuff. But anyways, yeah, over here I was just demonstrating some ideas that we might have. This being the first idea, which is the lava with a layer of glass above it, which I think would be cool, but it might be a little crazy on that big of a scale, a little hard on the eyes even maybe, but I'm not sure. Of course, we can't really do lava and leaves because they would burn non-stop. But we do need some sort of transparent block. I think pistons could work if we wanted to try and incorporate them. I think they light. Excuse me. I think they let light through as well. I was saying we could do some designs with the leaves, but then I realized that we actually do not have other leaf types to work with. So I don't know. We could try and do something. I mean, this would be really expensive. This would be by far the most expensive design. We could even just do a layer of glowstone, although I'm not sure how much that would work. Using pistons would be extremely expensive, especially considering that I'm going to be very low on redstone because the only way I'm getting it is by trading with villagers in 1.3. Which is great. I'm also getting glass, and I'm also getting what's the other big thing? Diamond tools, I guess, and one other thing I didn't have access to before, although I can't really remember, but this means potions. This means a lot of stuff. But anyways, I was demonstrating what I like to call the Mog spawner, the Mog farm, actually, and how it works. Basically, these are 7x7 pads, which means each pad is, of course, 49 blocks, which multiplied by 16 is equal to 784. Just checking my calculator there. Real quick, I'm just going to set it to daytime again. Yeah, I generally use too many items during creative. When I play creative, it just makes it easier. But anyhow, this is the Mog farm, yeah. And basically all the mobs, I almost said mogs, flow to the center of the system where they will drop down a hole into a holding chamber, hopefully one wide and not into the void on the real world, but one wide because the center of our circle unfortunately is 1 block, not 4, so this will actually be a little bit off center, but hopefully we'll put a circle around it. We'll be able to hide it very nicely in the tower, so it won't be too much of a problem. But anyhow, basically how it works is, oh, and also I was talking about how there will also be spiders disabled, so we have to factor that in to the equation with half slabs somehow. I'm not sure this is the best design, but it might be. Anyways, so that'll take away quite a few spawning blocks, but I'm okay with that. But anyways, yeah, the water goes there and there, all around actually, it goes in those spots. And then what that does is that creates a point and pushes them down into here, which pushes them onto the stairs, and then we add these signs. Oh, by the way, this junction right here, this corner, has water flowing inward from both sides, so two buckets of water, one there, and it creates water flowing this way. But when we put these two streams right here, it makes it so that the water goes this way and that this block is a source block under there. But since the mobs are too tall, that shouldn't be a problem because we have this block pushing them, and they'll get pushed up onto the stairs. And then we place our blocks of water here and here, and it should flow to the middle like that. And then once we place blocks here and here, it flows into here. Now right here we put signs, or well, first we put blocks of flowing water here, and then we put signs here and here, just like before, and put the water going into here. And then usually what I do is I put a sign there, a sign here, whoops, a sign off this sign off that one, like that, and then one more like that. It's not the prettiest thing in the middle, but that's how I usually stop the water. So basically all the mobs that spawn over here, I can even demonstrate if I just turn back to nighttime, and I'm on peaceful right now because the slimes get annoying. But if we just demonstrate with some zombies, could have done creepers or something that doesn't burn, but right, so these guys should all find their way to the middle. And I haven't tested this a whole lot, so you guys are kind of seeing one of the preliminary tests, but I think it's a pretty foolproof design. It seems to work for me so far, so hopefully it'll work out in the end. Oh, I don't think we have this set up yet. You might want to do that. Sign there, water here and here, water here and here, and that should push them in. Yeah, so real quick I'll go around and do that in a few more places. Water, 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 and also right here and right here, water and water. So then all that's left to do is go around here and place the water for these. Well, that's not all that's left. Then you also have to place the water for these. So it's a pretty big design, but it's the reason I used it is because it's exactly the size that I want for the tower. I'm gonna build it up maybe 10 layers, I believe. Each layer will be each layer I think is maybe 6 blocks. It goes down to there for when it cuts in, and then this is the normal layer that the water is usually on, and then 2 blocks of these spawn pads, and then of course 2 more blocks for the mobs to spawn, and then a roof, and then repeat that pattern. So that was 2, 2, 2, so 6 I believe for each level. And I think I'll go up 10 levels because your reach is only 128 blocks. So let me just finish placing the water here. This is the design I think I'm going to use. I'm gonna of course do a few more tests with it, but I'm pretty happy with the design right now. So there we go, found the problem. There we go, those water streams were a bit messed up. Yeah, so but it looks pretty good to me. All the mobs will funnel down to the middle. And yeah, the plan is basically also to install lights that will disable any spawning of mobs with the flick of a switch. So I'll try and wire that up so I can show you guys. Put us back on peaceful here. I'll try and wire that up so I can show you guys, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and wired up all the lights to the top of this thing. Right now, all throughout here, it's light level 0, as you can see. So we're just going to make sure that every single spawn is lit up. Every single block of spawn space is adequately lit up. I gotta stop doing that blah thing. It's like when I can't talk, I just panic and it defaults to that noise. Okay, so if we hit up 3, we know, as I thought, it looks like we've got plenty of light. So that's what I was hoping for. We might actually even be able to 8, 7. Nope, not quite. We might even be able to plan this more efficiently. But for now, I just wanted to get some lights up there. And of course, the redstone as well probably could be much more efficient. I just threw together whatever. Oops. Looks like I missed something. There we go. But anyhow, oh, that's a block I broke. That's just what I came up with for now. I just wanted to get some sort of design down. So this next layer would just be a normal layer, but the thing is we need those, how do I explain this? We need the water streams to be going through here, so there can't be wiring there or there, because this layer needs to hold the water up. So it would go all the way to here, and it even has branches coming off the side in that same water stream pattern as before. So we're gonna have to find a way to wire around that. Hopefully, I'm thinking we can power through blocks and whatnot. Like for example, right now that repeater's powering through that block, so we might be able to do that in a few places. I'll figure out the wiring, hopefully, but that's not for a while because this is going to be a huge project. Sorry about that. It is very, very redstone intensive, especially with these lamps and especially with the repeaters. And if we're doing this across 10 levels, it's going to be huge. I'll probably use something like possibly wood for the building block. Not soil, because I don't want Endermen to be able to pick it up, and not cobble because it's too hard to farm. But it will definitely take a lot of work, a lot of glowstone involved, a lot of redstone involved, a lot of materials. But in the end, it's going to be super efficient and possibly one of the best mob farms in all of Minecraft. If you excuse me for a second, I'm just going to take out my calculator on my computer. So we have 7x7 platforms. That are 16, and there are 16 of them, so that is 784 blocks of spawn space. But we have to take into account the 9 half slabs on each spawn pad. So when you put those in there, so 784, then you say 9 times 16, which is 144. So 784 minus 144 is 640. And then the other thing that we have to take into account is these 2 extra blocks, and there are 3 on, let's see, 1 2 3 1 2 3, yeah, 3 on each side. So 3 times 4 is 12, so 12 times 2 is 24, so we have to add 24 more, and that equals 664 blocks of spawning on each level, which I'm okay with. I know it's not the most efficient design, but I like it, mostly because it's my own. So then basically, if we're standing, we'd be 20 blocks or so below this, and you can only go 128 blocks up. So I'm going to do possibly 664 times 10, which would be pretty ridiculous. 10 levels would be 6,640 blocks of spawning space. And even if we only did 5 levels, divide that in half, you still have 3,320 blocks of spawning space. So it would be a pretty massive mob spawner in general, and if there are no other blocks in the entire world for mobs to spawn on, then especially it will be super efficient, and mobs will be spawning like crazy. We won't get any endermen, we won't get any spiders, but that's what I want. I can make separate farms for those mobs, hopefully. But yeah, this is the design I'm probably going to go with. I'll have to try and figure out the redstone, figure out efficient ways to use it, ways to get around the blocks that are going to be in the way, and then build another couple stacks. But that's a project for another day. If we want to just visit our flat world and say goodbye. So yeah, that'll be right up there. There will be about 10 blocks, then a ceiling, then some mob sorter stuff. I've got a lot of big stuff planned. I'd like to be able to sort out the mobs because I want to build a record shop primarily that makes me records by using skeletons and creepers. And so there are a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff I want to do. So about 10 blocks up there will be it's kind of hard to envision this, I'm sorry guys, but it'll be like 10 blocks up or so. That didn't really help. But there will be some mob sorting equipment, and then the full 24, 23, I forget how much it is. However, the reason that number is because that's how far it takes mobs to fall to their death. So we'll have a piston that will push a block into place, and all we have to do is flip a switch to decide whether they collect and they're one-hit kills, so that I can use it as a sort of XP farm, or if they're automatic kills, if they're automatic kills, so that I can just come by and collect the drops and the game doesn't lag. So we have a lot to look forward to. Right now, what I'm going to work on for today is, or for now, is ripping out this entire floor, and then hopefully we can decide on a design to put into it, but I'm going to have to light it up while I go ripping it out, or we're going to get mob spawns like crazy, especially with this big shadow up here. I wonder if I log out and then log back in, okay, yeah, that fixed it. Except there's still that little pea spot. Looks like a bird, doesn't it? Well, anyways, got a little sidetracked, but thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you like the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, comment, favorite, and definitely, if you enjoy my videos, subscribe, because there will be a lot more coming soon, hopefully. So, thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. See you next time.